believe it or not, it is time for my April goals. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for an updated goals video for the month of April. And why did I say updated video? Well, because believe it or not, April means it's time for a quarterly goals refresh, which means we are already 25% of the way through the year 2021. That is absolutely crazy to me. But with that comes a quarterly goals refresh. What does that mean? That means that the goals that I set for like the big picture goals in my Cultivate What Matters Powersheets get a revamp for the quarter, and we get to look at new mini goals for each big picture goal. And it was really a helpful thing for me to be able to go through this goals refresh. I was totally blindsided by it. Like when I sat down to do my April goals, in preparation for this video, it didn't dawn on me that it was going to be a goals refresh, and it literally took me over an hour to do the goals refresh because I put legitimate thought into all of the things. So what ended up happening was not only do I have an April tending list to share with you, but I have updated quarterly goals. I have this piece of paper here, which is my big picture goals for the year. For a refresher, goal number 1, there are 8 of them. Health and fitness, Diva and the Divine, launch a coaching business, homemaking goals, use what I have, learn new skills, music, and be intentional about how I am spending my time. Those are my big picture goals and categories for the year 2021. What I did when I updated the goals at a glance page is I ended up focusing in on what my primary goal for the next quarter is. And I'm literally making sure I'm just focused on this quarter. In each category, what do I want to focus on for the next 3 months? In each of these categories, what do I want to focus on for the months of April, May, and June? That is exclusively what I looked at. So what I did was I broke down my big picture goals into one little mini goal, and then I put action steps or to-do list items under what it looks like to achieve that mini goal. So before I get into my April tending list, I want to go ahead and go through those new revamped goals with you. But first, a brief chat about the month of March. Remember when I said March was supposed to be the month of legitimate relaxation and rest and revival and all of that things, and not doing much and having a real low-key month? None of that actually happened. There were some family things that happened, and it was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy. So I didn't get to rest as much as I wanted to. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I have been busy. I have been doing a lot of things to prepare for my coaching business launch. It's fine. It's great. And now we're in the process of packing and getting ready to go home and travel to Illinois and visit my family. And it's a lot, but a lot of the things didn't actually happen in March. Actually, truly, I barely opened my Powersheets. So actually, I don't even remember what my goals were. Let's see if I did any of them. Batch my March content, I kind of sort of did, yeah. Batch April content, I'm literally doing right now as we speak, so that's good. Finish Order of the Phoenix, I did. Read Badass Habits, I literally started yesterday. It is the 23rd, so I'm getting there. Read In the Flow by Lisa Vitti, I did do that. Finalize coaching. It is not finalized yet, but I'm taking big strides. Start implementing the flow protocol. I did in fact start doing, and go home. We haven't left yet, but we will be going home soon. So actually, I did do all of those. In some capacity, I did do all of those. Happy day. For my weekly action items, Sabbath day of rest, I did do, and I did that with intention. I literally, I didn't check anything off. You can't see this. I didn't check anything off. I have a couple of bars shaded in, and that's it. Read for 3 hours. I have been reading. I've been reading plenty. I haven't been timing it. 70,000 steps. Y'all, I didn't even look. I just was like, oh, seriously? And social planning day. So social planning day got derailed, and a lot of people actually commented on this right after my last goals video went live. My Facebook got hacked, and all of my social media planning was supposed to happen through the business suite in Facebook. And while I have since gotten my account back, it was disconnected from my business account, and I can't figure out how to get admin rights to my business account back. So none of that happened. Sudoku puzzles daily, tracking daily, movement, worship music, drink tea, and afternoon quiet time. No regularly scheduled afternoon quiet time. No, I did not drink tea. I did do Sudoku every day. I did track almost every day. I did do some intentional movement most days. And I listened to worship music on the regular. So there's that. Okay, so I didn't do as bad about the March goals as I thought I did, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get to the April second quarter goals refresh. So as a reminder, I picked one mini goal that turned into some to-do list items and action steps for each of the big picture goals, starting with health and fitness. My focus for the second quarter is specifically a food focus. And with that, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna work out or anything like that, but my specific focus is honing in on my nutrition, my food choices, and restocking our home. When we get home, which again, by the time you see this, we will have just gotten there. We will get there the weekend before this video goes live. We have no food in our house. So with the intention of being more focused on nutrition and a specific plate structure and nutritional structure for my day and my husband's day, my husband has also expressed an interest in being more vegetable and fruit focused and nutritionally focused. And it's not that we're not already those things, but we want to up our game. We want to take it to a new level. And I have some meal plans and stuff that are going to help us with that. So what that means in terms of action items, create and stick to meal plans, focus on a couple of specific formulas for our recipes. Fab 4, I am looking at something from the college nutritionist who has some really great meal plans available. And I also want to focus on cycle syncing my food, which is something I started but haven't been like die hard. When I get home, I will be able to be pretty die hard about it and do my meal planning based on the foods that are necessary for where I'm at in my cycle. And it's all, in theory, going to just flow pretty seamlessly into this whole big nutritional structure. And I'm very excited about it. So just for quarter 2, my focus is exclusively food. For big picture goal number 2, which is Diva and the Divine, I wrote down become a big girl business, which I'm already a big girl business. I've been running this business for a handful of years now, but I'm taking it to the next level with my coaching launch. Diva and the Divine is an official LLC, and I am just making all of the little changes that are necessary to like really truly become a government recognized business and taking everything to the next level. So I have just to-do list items that have to do with that, making sure my accounts are in my business's name and not my name, opening business checking, business credit, all the business things, business things to become a big girl business, as I'm calling it. And that also is going to include, like, I've been brainstorming a lot about like how to take my videos a step further. And then I'm launching a coaching program and all of these things just to bring Diva and the Divine up to the next level. And I'm very excited, and I hope you will join me for that level. Mini goal number 3 is to launch coaching, which is happening on May 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, that is officially going to be the date of the Diva and the Divine coaching launch. If you want to be the first to know and maybe even have early access to coaching, go ahead and check the links down below. I have a link that will sign you up for a coaching specific email list, and that email list is going to be one of the first groups of people to know and have access to when coaching goes live. I already have a lot of things planned out, including my pricing structure. I have some individual one-on-one call options. I have some monthly coaching with some limited check-ins, weekly check-ins, and then I have what I'm calling the I'm All In package, which is a monthly subscription that is going to be, you have a lot of access to me, daily check-ins, accountability, all sorts of things. It's gonna be really, really awesome. And those spots are gonna be limited. So if you are somebody who is interested in maybe subscribing to monthly coaching, make sure you are on that list because those spots are hopefully gonna go pretty fast. And I only have a handful of each type of coaching. Big goal number 4 is all about homemaking. And the goal for homemaking this quarter is to do a refresh, reset, and update of my home. We have been gone for a really, really long time. So when we get home, not only is it time to restock the kitchen, but my husband and I are both jazzed to do a bunch of home projects and all those things. And what I wrote down was just home reset. That's what I wrote down. And the action items that go along with that are things like make a list of all of the home projects my husband and I hope to accomplish in the next quarter, the next 6 months, do all of the spring cleaning, get home and make sure everything is spick and span. I mean, we left our house really, really clean, but we haven't been there for like 4 months. So it's going to need the once over, a thorough cleaning, dusting, vacuuming, air out the house, all that jazz. So I'm gonna do spring cleaning, mastering my meal planning and meal prepping learning strategy is definitely part of the homemaking side of things, just as much as it is the food focused side of things in my health and nutrition goal. I want to do an office overhaul because I have, again, big things happening for Diva and the Divine, which might include some new equipment in the not too distant future. So I want to go through, which I always say I'm doing this, but like really truly go through all of my bookshelves, all of my beauty drawers and stuff drawers, and really get rid and purge things, reorganize things, and get things to the next level. Our last goal, there might be some furniture shopping involved. Real excited, but we don't actually have like a date set for that, but it'd be really nice if we accomplish that this quarter. Goal number 5 is to use what I have, and the mini goal is to actually use what I have. So what does that look like? I want to focus on drinking some teas and buying new candles, and I'm not allowed to buy new of either of those things until I use up what I have. The exception might be if I only end up with Christmas candles left over and it's like summer, then I'll buy some summer themed candles, but like really I just need to use every day. I want to drink some tea. I want to light candles. I want to do my makeup. I've been really bad about that. The last week or so though, I have been doing really basic makeup every day and it's been really nice. So I'm hoping to keep that routine going forward. Other items on my use it up list are protein powders and supplements and bars and things like that. I need to use up all of my old stash before I get any new ones. I also have written down use the fancy china and fancy water glasses or like the crystal goblets, whatever. My husband and I just made a comment about that. I'm like, you know what? We really should start using that stuff. So I want to have like at least one date night that's us using our fancy things. And I also want to just be more diligent and conscious about using the nice things we have more often. My next big picture goal is learn new skills. And under that, I have advanced the areas that I already am using. So for example, I want to maybe work on learning a new video editing technique. I'm working on learning how to like run business stuff. I am working on scheduling and routines and all of those things. I maybe want to learn more about SEO for my business and for my YouTube channel. So I want to learn things and enhance the necessities that I'm already using in other areas of my life. I want to level up those specific things instead of like learning brand new things. That will come, but this quarter I want to focus on honing in on skills that I already need to advance things in other areas of my life. Under music, I literally have just play and sing, and I think I'm just going to start scheduling specific goals in terms of like what I play, how I sing, things like that. Again, it's harder for me to do that while my husband is still working from home because the piano's right outside his office, but I need to figure out how to work around that. And then be intentional about how I spend my time. The mini goal is all about scheduling and routine creation. I want to revamp my morning routine, my evening routine, set and stick to a legit work schedule. Like as if I had to walk out the door and go to an office, I want to start having a work day that is structured like that. I will have a much more regimented structure over the 24-hour work day. There will be plenty of flexibility in there because I'm still a homemaker and I still work for myself. But in general, I want to have that structure of I have to get up and I have to be ready and at my desk and in my office done and dressed at this time, and I have to work for at least X number of hours and all those things, especially with the launching of my coaching business. So that's the update for my big picture goals, my quarterly refresh, and honing in on specific mini goals for each of those big goals. Now let's take a quick look at my April tending list. It'll be quick, I promise. As per usual, the tending list is broken up into monthly action items, weekly action items, and daily action items, and I have white space under each of them, which means I can change things and add things as the month progresses if I so desire, or I don't have to, which is totally fine. First monthly action item is to do the spring cleaning, which was also one of my mini goals for the quarter. Batch May's content is a business goal. Set up all of my LLC accounts. I'm basically going to have this checklist of things that need to happen for my business. The accounts I need to change, accounts I need to open, accounts I need to close, all of those things. I'm gonna have a running list and I can check off this progress bar once that list is completed. Make my home projects list. So this is a list that my husband and I are going to be creating together, and it's just the list of all of the various home projects that we want to achieve within the next 3 to 6 months. Read Not a Life Coach by James Smith. That is the Diva and the Divine book club book for the month of April, and I'm very excited to read it because I love James Smith. My music goal has moved from a daily item to a weekly item to a monthly item. My goal is to spend just 1 hour at the piano this entire month. The entire month. That can be 6 10-minute increments. That can be 1 hour in one sitting. That could be 2 half an hours. You get what I'm saying. The point is, throughout the entire month, I need 1 hour at the piano. Doing what? Doesn't matter. I just need 1 hour at the piano. Restock the house. That is actually my fitness goal because restocking the house involves bringing in all of the food, acknowledging and planning and doing my meal plans and meal prep and making sure that we have all of the stuff we want to be our healthiest and most nutritious selves. Set up my work schedule, which I just talked about like 2 minutes ago, so I'm not gonna go into that, but that's what I wanna work on this month. And then be ready for my coaching launch because on May 3rd, we are a go, so I have to be ready by then. My weekly action items, I only have 3. Meal planning, which also means meal prepping, a weekly work to-do list, and a weekly home to-do list. So what that means is much like the I have to do all of these things for my business checklist that I get to fill in the progress bar once I complete it, I want to make a weekly list of, because I have a daily planner. Right? I don't have a weekly planner, I have a daily planner, and I have to-do list items for the day, but I want to start making lists of things that I have to accomplish this week. Doesn't matter what day, but these are the home tasks that need to happen, and these are the business tasks that need to happen, the work to-do list items. So it's a weekly item because every week the list will look different, and who knows how many items will be on each list, but I want to have a work list and a home list every week that I accomplish. My daily action items are quick and simple. Light a candle every day. Doesn't matter if it's when I'm working, in the morning, whatever. Light a candle, drink some tea. I think I'm gonna start incorporating the tea into my morning routine. More on that in a vlog or something like that, but I think that's the plan. And then I want to establish and do a morning routine and an evening routine every single day. So that's a look at my April tending list. It is simple, it is to the point, and the whole theme of the month is to reset everything because we are finally home. This month is all about getting things ready, and in May, coaching is going to launch and business is going to pick up, and it's just going to be wonderful, and I'm so excited. So the focus of this month is to make sure that I am ready and everything else is set and my routines and my schedules are on point. So when May rolls around, I'm raring to go. Now I want to hear from you. What are some of the goals that you are working towards for the month of May? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as it really helps me out. And if you're not a member of the Diva and the Divine community and you would like to be, go ahead and click that little red subscribe button. We would love to have you. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.